Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Saturday, August 13th, and I'm going to do a short little podcast because I have a moment, and I may even do a Twitch stream right after this. We'll see. So, Power Veto nominations happened. It is indeed Indy and Terrence nominated. Who's the exact target? I don't even know right now. Taylor has told Indy she's not that she doesn't need to worry. So that would imply that Taylor's target is Terrence, right? And so you'd have to say that Indy's a pawn, but there are certain people in the house that kind of want Indy gone rather than Terrence, like some of the guys. So what's going to happen? We have to wait for the Power Veto. Power Veto players have been selected. The additional players, in addition to Taylor, Indy, and Terrence, are Kyle, Alyssa, and Jasmine. All right. Taylor has also told Jasmine that she's completely safe. All right. So there's only 4 non-leftovers left in the house, and they are Terrence, Indy, Alyssa, and Jasmine. Okay, so you got 4. She's told Indy she's safe. She's told Jasmine she's not even going to see the block. So pretty much her only option to put up a nomination of a leftover is Alyssa, who Taylor picked to play in the Power Veto. So if Alyssa wins the Power Veto and she saves Indy, then Taylor's having to put up a non leftover. Or she saves Terrence for that matter, but she's not going to save Terrence. She'll save Indy if she saves anyone. But yeah, I don't know why Taylor picked Alyssa, other than maybe she's thinking this way I can't be forced to put Alyssa up if she wins. I just don't know, which leads us to the next comment that I woke up to this morning, and I was kind of surprised because, look, I hadn't been following the feeds much the last 24 hours. I was really busy with work and such, and I knew what was going to happen. But I guess in the underlying discussion is how Taylor isn't doing a very good job with her head of household. She's way too concerned about Indy. But Taylor also has talked about strong women and wanting a woman to do well and all of this kind of thing. So she's got her own agenda. And she may take her agenda and force herself to be really seriously hurting her game trying to push a female agenda. Because remember, Taylor is in an alliance where she's one of only 2 women. And she pointed that out way back at the beginning when she got in the leftover alliance, I believe. I believe she commented on that you know, well, here I am. I'm in this big alliance, but there's only 2 women. So she did point that out, but let's go way even further back to the very beginning when Taylor started out. She tried to get involved with the guys. Now, her motivation may have been, I'm going to worm my way into the guys and kind of mess up the guy alliance and be a hero with the women. The problem is, while she was busy trying to get in with the guy alliance, which she didn't succeed in doing, the girl alliance decided, well, she's not a part of us because she's not hanging out with us. And all the other reasons that Paloma and Jasmine had for going against Taylor, which that's a whole other can of worms. But my point is, Taylor's not navigated this game very well, even beyond her initial problems that she had with Jasmine, Paloma, and in turn Daniel and Nicole. I mean, all those issues that she had, she still, given the opportunities she had, she still didn't make what I would consider the right choices or the right decisions. I am not a Taylor hater. I am not, any of that. I specifically, and I just retweeted it earlier. It was on, I think it was on July 18th. I think it was, but it may have been, I don't know. Today's not the 18th. So today's the, anyways, whenever I did it, it was right after she got in the leftover alliance, and I was like, you know what? People were talking about Jasmine, about what's her name? Big Brother 6. What's the name? I can't think of. Okay, now I'm having a mental. Kesar and Janelle. People were talking about Janelle. Janelle, and it's like, all right, Michael could be the Janelle, just because he was dominating competitions. If that's the case, then you know what? Taylor's going to be Kesar. Because Kesar was so well loved by the fandom. Just, oh my God, Kesar is amazing. And Kesar sucked at playing Big Brother. Sucked. And he proved it again this past season of Celebrity when he didn't do a very good job playing Big Brother. So, you know, Kesar had 3 shots at Big Brother and none of them did he come across as playing very well. Taylor has not, her gameplay has not impressed me. She's well-spoken. She says really inspiring things. She has a good, you know, her backstory is awesome. And so was Kaser's. Kaser said all kinds of insightful things and deep and, you know, really caring things, but he didn't play Big Brother very well. So that's, and I've already said this before. I'm pretty sure I said it in my CarCast before during this season. I already made this, but I'm bringing it back up again because now there seems to be a bit of a groundswell of people saying, boy, Taylor isn't playing this very well. And it's because she's out front. Now she's head of household. Now's her moment to shine. And she's not shining, at least from the strategist's point of view. For being a great person who wants to see a woman succeed, awesome. She's trying it, but it's not gonna end well for her in some ways. All right. That's what I wanted to talk about this morning, guys. The Power Veto. There is a rumor out there that the Power Veto will be the prize and punishment is what it's become known as competition. It goes back to, I believe, I'm not 100% sure if Season 8 was the first season it was brought out, but I specifically remember a Christmas theme, and I thought that was how Jennifer ended up in the unitard. But the original process, as I recall, it was presents. And they pulled out a present, and it was what the order that you got to select the present was the best person got to pick last, and the first person to pick was the first person out. Now, it was random though, so you would randomly pick a box, and you didn't know what you were getting. Now they took that randomness out of it, and the first person out gets they've got the prizes in the order that you get them. They took away the randomness of it. And the only reason to do that is because it generally means that the first person could get a really good prize, and the next person selecting would go like, well, I want the Power Veto, so I'm not going to take away that big prize. So there was less stealing of prizes, a little bit less tension. But it also means that the Power Veto might fall into the last person's hands, even if they didn't care about getting it. And just by random bot. Well, no, the last person could select a different prize and let the person who got the Power Veto earlier keep it. So anyways, point is, it is what it is. That's the rumored one, and I will say that it does appear that Miss Spoiler Girl, that for a long time I was really annoyed with, does seem to have some contacts inside the Big Brother house, or inside production. So she does get bits and pieces. Sometimes, though, what annoyed me mostly about her was that sometimes some of the things I felt like weren't necessary to be reported, if they were even accurate, and we had no way to know they were accurate. I really just want to know who won competitions, what the next competition is going to be. That's the kind of stuff that I want spoiled. I don't care about in the diary room, or Grodner loves this person, that kind of stuff. There's just never a way to prove any of that, and so it just annoys me. All right, so that is what is going on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about before I sign off. Again, this was in theory, a quick one. Yeah, we're only at 9 minutes, but I've covered the bases. The Power Veto will be later today. I told you the additional players: Kyle, Alyssa, Jasmine. Very likely it's going to be the prize and punishment, which means we're going to have someone in a unitard or some kind of a X-tard, whatever it's going to be called, for the next week. Someone's going to win some money. Maybe there'll be some hurt feelings. There probably will be. Scott, a.k.a. BB Gossip, or Big Brother Gossip without the E, is predicting that I'm BB Gossip. He's Big Brother Gossip without the E. Scott was predicting that Jasmine would be the one to end up in the punishment costume, and we're going to have to deal with that for the next week. And I think he was half dreading it, half relishing it, and it's probably right. Who knows? Alyssa might end up in it. and it'll be like, just a really, attractive female running around in a tight-fitting unitard. And maybe they'll mix it up and they won't do a unitard thing. Maybe they'll do something else, but chances are no, they'll do the same old, same old. I will be happy to be wrong. I'm never upset when I'm wrong, usually, as I think you guys would know, since I shouted to the rooftops that I was wrong when I thought the head of household, or when I thought the double, how the double was going to work, and now I'm wrong. And it does seem that, again, just to reaffirm that whole bit, that I'm really thinking that that's how the double's going to, or that the next, I'm getting tongue-tied, that the next Thursday, the second hour is going to work, that they're going to eliminate people and split the house in two and do all that. So that definitely does seem like it's going to be happening. Not that I've got any more additional information. I have not, but it sounds that way. So, all right. Is that all I got? Yeah. Those of you that are first time listening to this, because I think there will be a few. I've actually picked up quite a few new followers. My name is Mike, a.k.a. BB Gossip on Twitter. And this is the 6th day in a row I've done a podcast. I usually do them Monday through Friday, but every once in a while I will do a one on the weekend. I could very well do another one later today if the right things happen, and with the power veto and spoiling that, I could do that. I could see that. I also do Twitch streams this year. I've been doing Twitch streams. Oh, look, there's a deer on the road. So yeah, there's a squirrel moment for you folks. There is a literal. I'm driving in my nearby small town, and there was a deer just outside of town on the road, and it ran into the woods. So there it goes. Sorry, I do my do Twitch streams most afternoons. I am actually going to do a short Twitch stream, I think today, talking about the same kind of stuff, just for people that only watch via Twitch. And then we'll see what happens. And I thought, if I don't talk to you tomorrow via this medium, I will talk to you on Monday. All right? Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.